Hey and hello there everyone! Welcome back to my screen going dark on the Strike Streams! Monday edition, Monday the 28th edition. How are we all doing? Happy new week everyone, to the extent that the beginning of a new week and a Monday is a happy thing. If you are at the end of your Monday, well done for making it through a Monday. And if you are still kind of partway through your Monday, I hope you're able to get through the rest of it with ease and all that kind of lovely stuff. And I hope that this stream is a part of helping you get through the rest of your Monday. So lovely to see you all. Let's say hi to some people and then let's get into the game, shall we? Kieran hi, and Kevin hi, and Cooper hi, and Sky hi. Yeah, welcome back, Sky, because it has been like a little bit of a while and stuff. Miss Warnikins, how goes all things with the lore and things like that? Oh, you recently got the DVD for the third Sonic movie. Ooh, nice. That's using the old noodle. Cheese, you won't be participating much today. You just got done with a surgery. Oh, well, I hope it was okay. Hopefully, because you're here and typing and stuff, that means like you're sort of okay-ish. But I hope it all went well, and I hope the rest of it and the recovery all goes well. So hang on, Kevin and Kieran and Sky and Miss Wannikins and Cooper and Cheese and Nightbot and Xander. I haven't said hi to Xander yet. And forgive me if I've missed anyone. Again, forgive me if I've missed anyone. I really could have. So if I have missed anyone, let me know. Vivek, hi, welcome. So let's get into the Pokémon Shield, and see how it goes, shall we? But yeah, we streamed on Saturday instead of Sunday, so it actually has been a couple of days since I've seen you guys and gals and non-binary pals. So I hope you've been doing well. I hope if you did Vanillite Community Day that it went well and you got lots of them. If you did Entei Dynamax, I didn't do Entei Dynamax because I don't live anywhere close. If I ever do anything like Entei Dynamax, it's because my roommate is doing it and I tag along. But she wasn't here this weekend, so I didn't get to do Entei stuff. But I did do Vanillite stuff, and that went pretty well. I got like the 3 I needed within an hour, and then on my way home I got a 4th, so I was pretty happy. You saw that shiny disco ball. I know, I finally got Blacephalon after like 5 months. 5 months. Again, I can't remember when I first started going for it, because it was very early in the Strike streams. It was like 2 or 3 months in. But it was definitely, like, I definitely had been hunting for Blacephalon as, like, sort of early as November, if not earlier. Like, we could have even been beginning to hunt for it in, like, October or something. But hunting for it like daily since like, or pretty much daily since like November. So to finally get it, oh my gosh, to finally get an Ultra Beast was really something. So let's see. Oh, hang on, Cooper, you got shiny Entei. Nice. My roommate did as well, actually. Even though she's away, she did still manage to get one. So, so that's really cool. Miss Wannikins, you don't have your system with me. You're just here to watch and for the vibes. No, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, so guys, gals, non-binary pals. I think you guys are all pretty familiar with how we go about things here and stuff. But if you haven't already, please could you click like on the video? Loads of people have come by to say hi already. If you all clicked like on the video, that would be really wonderful and I'd really appreciate it. That one little click on that thumbs up button really does help, and it takes like 2 seconds. And then you're done and you can set it, forget it, and just enjoy the rest of the stream. If you're interested in playing along, please make sure you are watching live, okay? So it's currently 2:05 p.m. Los Angeles time, so make sure that, you know, it's that time for you, wherever you are, if you're playing along live. Conowat, hi, welcome. Nice, congrats. So yeah. make sure you watching live. Make sure you're connected to the internet on the Ycom and all that stuff if you want to play along. We all know this stuff. So all we have left to do is just say what our tickets are, and then we'll start doing everything. So our current tickets are for Uxie, Thunderous, and not Blacephalon. We got Blacephalon. Kartana. See, again, 5 months of Blacephalon. Uxie, Thunderous, and Kartana. Uxie, Thunderous, Kartana. Uxie, Thunderous, and Kartana. So, if you are able to do Uxie, Thunderous, or Kartana, what you're going to do is you're going to let me know. So you're going to say strike in big capital letters. Strike! In big capital letters. And then you're going to say I can do, and you're going to let me know who you can do out of the 3 of those. Which of those Pokemon you don't have a shiny that you still are able to hunt for. All that lovely stuff. Out of Uxie, Thunderous, and Kartana. So if you could please let me know. Ready, set, bo! Let me know. And then we'll get into the show. Shade Van Fan, hello, welcome, welcome. Happy Monday, to the extent that Mondays are happy. Sky, you can finally do more than one. I know, that's one thing we are going to have to, I don't know, when we are sort of selecting some of these, like, future ones, we're going to have to kind of maybe see what works for, like, our regulars. Because if we have people who come here, like, every day, or most days, I definitely want to make sure they can do, like, say, at least 2 or something like that. You know, like, I would never have, like, Stack Attacker and Guzzlord as my sort of set of 3 tickets. Because that would just be counterproductive for, like, on Lara, for example. So we will have to try and figure this out. Okay, let's see what we've got here. We've got Sky, we've got Kevin, we've got Kieran. It might only be the 3 of you, which means we might... but Kevin can't do the first round. Hang on, does that mean we only have 2 people? So if you can play, please let me know. It's very important. Now is the time to let me know. Otherwise, we're going to have to, like... Kieran might have to use 2 switches or something. Okay. But anyway, the spreadsheet. She's filling herself in. Cramming, thank you. Okay. Oh, Koopa, you still can't figure out your Wi-Fi? No. Hang on, Kevin, where did that joke come from? I don't get that. I don't know what I said. Okay. Oh, no, wait, hang on. Hang on. Oh, sorry, I misread your word there. I thought you said offing instead of offering. And I was like, hey, as a joke, that's not funny. But what you have written, why, to be honest, I don't get why you've written what you've written. But anyway. Okay. Cooper, you'll try... Okay. Cooper, I can't remember, like, the situation, what happened. Were you just able to never connect with us, or did you get, like, quick disconnect once you did connect with us? Because I actually can't remember, and I do apologize. Because we could always try and, like, have you join us for one, and then if it doesn't work, like, Kieran could be on standby with a second switch or something like that. But okay. So, let's see. Okay, I think we should probably... DKGKB, how you doing? Good to see you. Happy Monday, to the extent that Mondays can be happy. But yeah, so maybe we could do something like that. Yeah, Cooper, that's why I go DKGKB. But okay. But yeah, because like, Cooper, I do apologize. I just can't quite remember whether you... Oh, crud, could never connect or what kind of happened. But okay, okay, we're gonna say Thunderous is like our first. Oh, come on, spreadsheet, work, please. We'll go for Thunderous first, and we'll definitely go like Sky and Kieran, and then we could either have a second Kieran or we could have an attempted Cooper. An attempted Cooper could be the way to go. Right, hang on a sec. There we go. I'm gonna put Cooper on the spreadsheet just in case. There we go. Okay, so, so why don't we have... So let's have Sky, Kieran, and we'll try and get Cooper, and then maybe if we get to like 59 seconds, Kieran could jump in on a second switch. Does that sound okay? We're going to click on the Y button. We're going to connect to the internet, and that'll be Team 1 Thunderous. Yeah, 59 seconds is when the second switch joins. Ignore the website on the screen right now. That's one of those scammy things. So, would you like to do a Dynamax adventure? Yes, please. And then we'll go Thunderous for round 1. So Sky, Kieran, and Cooper. Cooper, just try for it, and then if we have issues, we can either figure them out later or have Kieran be a second player. Okay. So, we're gonna go. I'm gonna give Cooper, like a couple of... I'm gonna pretend to stall in a completely subtle way, just to give Cooper a few seconds to, like, get into the game, so that Cooper doesn't have to overlap or whatever. But yeah, but let's go... Okay, so we're gonna go 0428... and then 0212. 04280212. How about that for a code? We'll go invite others. Here we go. But yeah, YCOM and then 04280212. That's the code. Ready, set, bow. Oh, we still have Magmar and Lurantis as our Spreadsheet Reno Pokemon. Ooh. But yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, Cooper, let us know if you're trying to get in. Oh, but then here's the other thing as well, Cooper. If you get... if there's like 1 minute left on the timer and you're like not getting in or something, just like quit the lobby or something, just so that Kieran doesn't like accidentally sync with you rather than us, if that makes sense. Yeah. Because sometimes if like someone's trying to get in and it doesn't work, and then like we get a substitute try to come in, they connect with the person who's like failing to get in, and it's just like but yeah. Okay, Cooper just started. Okay, well let's see how it goes. We'll wait till 1 minute, and then we'll see what happens. Again, forgive me, Cooper, because it has been a while, so I can't quite remember the nature of how we had like connects and disconnect with you and stuff like that. Because I remember you had I feel like you had some kind of unusual house Wi-Fi situation, but I can't quite remember what. That's what my gut's telling me, but okay, yeah. Unfortunately, this probably isn't gonna work, is it? I feel like if we're getting down to 1 minute. Okay, well, we can try again later if you like, Cooper. But let's just get Kieran in on... again, this game is funny with, like, the internet connections and stuff. It can be a bit weird. And we do have a few things to kind of help. We do have a couple of things to help, like... what's the word I'm looking for here? I can't think. To sort of to like figure things out and debug, I suppose, so to speak. But yeah. But so Kieran, let's see. Although if we only have 3 people, this could be tricky. The temptation to quit. Oh no! Okay, there we go. Funny for the money. Well done, and thank you, Kieran. So Thunderous is an awkward fellow. Let's go for ice and rock types, if we can. But if not, lightning rod Pokemon, ground types, and then dragon, electric, grass. It doesn't have any flying moves. But watch out for like rainy weather ball, 100% accurate thunder, and all that kind of stuff. Okay. Absol does have Blizzard. It's just that Absol kind of sucks, but Rabombi is good support with the fake tears. Oh, okay, Gerda's not that great. we will have to switch that. But the rest of everyone is actually maybe okay if we have a dire path or something. Oh, Pelipper. Okay, Pelipper's terrible, but... oh, it's a shame. Pelipper is terrible, but there is Aurorus on the right, and Aurorus is really good. So let's just keep that in mind for a sec. Jigglypuff, Slowking. There's a... Oh, Stunfisk. Yeah, do we want to go to the right here so that we can get the Aurorus and the Stunfisk? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I picked that way too late there. That was, do not pick with 1 second left. Pick with 2 or more, but, okay. Oh, so you have, like, a home internet with, like, T-Mobile or T-Mobile. No, it's okay. Sky, it's totally okay. For some reason, right, whenever we do... Thunderous, and I think maybe it's because I talk about, like, the rain and weather ball and stuff like that, like, before we pick. If I ever see Pelipper, I'm always like, ooh, a Pelipper, because, like, something to do with the rain, and maybe because it's, like, times 4 super effective, but it's like, no, that's a bad thing. Like, having a Pelipper against Thunderous is a bad thing. And for some reason, I'm always like, ooh, Pelipper. It's like, no, that's terrible. That's terrible. Okay, I am going to use Max Wormwind here. This is basically just to preserve Dynamax order, I think. We'll try and figure out... I don't know who's going to be, like, the best switches here and stuff like that. Gerda, funnily enough, could be good to keep for the Aurorus, because it's times 4 super effective against Aurorus. Maybe if we have... okay. Maybe if we have... Yeah, okay, so... Okay, so if we have Sandaconda, Absol, Aurorus, and Stunfisk, maybe with the Aurorus Dynamaxing, I don't know. No, because that would mean getting rid of Rabombi earlier, and I think keeping... Maybe we might just have to have, like, the Stunfisk Dynamax? I don't know. This isn't very convenient. Kevin, you're back! Cooper, you're next to the Wi-Fi thingy, it doesn't even let you trade. That is so annoying. Oh, Cooper, can I ask you a question? If you go onto, like, your Switch menu, and you, like when you like, connect to the internet on, like, your Switch, sort of thing, and you do it on, like, the Switch menu, so, like, when you're setting up, connecting your Nintendo Switch to the internet, what, like... happens? What does it say? Does it, like, connect to it? Like, if you do a connection test, like the Nintendo Switch connection test, does that just say, yep, all fine, all good, all dandy? Oh crud, here's the Max Geyser. Crud. No, Absol. Oh, hang on a sec. Sorry, I had an email, just had to make sure it was nothing urgent. That it's not, so that's fine. There we go. Viv, hello, welcome. Right, okay, we're getting close, though, to the victory or whatever. Hopefully we can beat this thing in 3 turns. Maybe Pollen Puff could have, like, started with a Fake Tears and then attacked. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. 2, 4, 6, 8. That cheer was feeble and not great. Crud. Okay. Oh, we're going for the bold and brash. Focus Punch. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Oh, no, that's fine. That's actually fine. That's fine. That's fine. See, Dual Wing Beat is so weak. This is why I sort of say I wouldn't really worry about using Dual Wing Beat on Pelipper. Because that was super effective. It one-shot Absol with just like a neutral water move, and then a super effective Dual Wing Beat hardly did anything. I think that did it, though! The bold and brash Focus Punch did it! Oh, well done, everyone. Well done. Well done. So you want to catch everything. You don't have to keep them, but always catch them. Ash, catch them. Oh, on my Facebook this morning, I can't remember what happened, but just on my algorithm or whatever, I think I like watched a video to do with one thing, and then like another video came up afterwards, and it was like the end of the Ash versus Gary fight, and like, that's so iconic, it's so classic, it's so great. I remember watching that when I was a kid. It was just like so exciting. Okay. I don't know. Rabombi could do a double switch here. Like, Rabombi could switch, because Rabombi's actually quite good against Aurorus, although then again it does give Aurorus 100% accurate Thunder, so maybe not. But it is super effective. So, it's just like, here's the thing. Rabombi is already weak to Aurorus, so we might as well have something that's, like, super effective against it. But if we go for Aurorus and then for Stunfisk, I think... Here's the question. Here is the question. Who do we get rid of here? Because, like, Aurorus is sort of a better super effective hit for Thundurus, but it's less good to use for the Stunfisk fight that we've got coming up. So I just don't know which order we should do this in. Maybe we could check for, like, health and stuff like that, maybe. I don't know. Aurorus does have Thunder, but the thing is, Rabombi is weak to Rock, so it's kind of like... And the thing is, you have a super effective Weather Ball here. Like, your Weather Ball is, like, going to be really good here. So, like, if we get, like, a Max Darkness and then a Weather Ball... and, like, a Brick Break. Hopefully we're not going with, like, Focus Punch. We're just going with Brick Break here. Then, like, we should be... Yeah. When the dub changed, yeah. Gary never changed voice. But yeah, Oak... Like, Gary became Oak, which was kind of funny. Okay, here's the Max Darkness. Right, special defense down, nice. Here's the Scorching Sands, and that didn't do very much. I think Aurorus does have good special defense, but... Oh, no! But Paralysis actually helps Gerda, so that's actually not a bad thing. As long as it isn't paralyzed, though. But just go with another Brick Break. If you do get a hit, it'll be very, very powerful. I actually think here... Okay, here's what I'm thinking, Abraham Lincoln. Do we get rid of Gerda here because of the paralysis? Or do we get rid of... Oh, the burn! Yes! Oh, it's using Thunder, but on Gerda... Okay, I think we need to get rid of Gerda. I think that seals the deal here. Let's get rid of Gerda here, because Gerda is due to Dynamax next, and I don't think having a Pokemon with that much health and paralysis is worth Dynamaxing. So let's switch Gerda here for Aurorus. Aurorus will be super effective against Stunfisk as well. I know Pelipper is going to be weak to Stunfisk, but again, Weather Ball is super effective. It's high risk, high reward. Miss Warnikins, Gary is still your OG favorite. You got his English VA's signature on an official figurine of him. Oh, that's so cool! I love that. So, yeah. But yeah, I think Sky, you need to switch here. I think there's no point in you Dynamaxing with, like, that kind of amount of health. Cooper, you have a question to, like, the means of Pokemon. I know they eat and drink and think about it. Some Pokemon are not, like, real things like rock and steel. Hang on, that was phrased very weird. Sorry, reading it out loud, that didn't quite make sense. Hang on. You have a question to, like, the means of Pokemon. I know that they eat and drink, but think about it. Think about it. Some Pokemon are not, like, real things like rock and steel won't. Okay, so what you're saying is because some of them, like, aren't real things, it's weird that, like, they eat and drink and stuff like that. I mean, I think different Pokemon get their energy in different ways and stuff like that. So maybe like some of the plant Pokemon like photosynthesize rather than like flat out eat or whatever. Oh, it's this Stunfisk. Okay, well this Stunfisk is less useful. I wish I'd have paid more attention to which Stunfisk it was, because I did not really look. I just saw the general shape and the ground, and I didn't think for a second to check whether it was the steel one or the electric one. The point is that Pelipper is safer here than it was. Oh, and that actually means Aurorus isn't as good here as it was. But a max strike or a max, hailstorm will still work wonders here. So it's fine. And then Pelipper can use Weather Ball, and because don't forget, Aurorus's Body Slam is an Ice-type move. So for those watching who don't know that, Aurorus has Body Slam, but it's an Ice-type move, so that's pretty fun. But yeah. But I mean, that's like part of the charm of Pokemon, that they're based on all kinds of things. Like, they're not all just like animals, there's like animals and objects and monsters and all sorts of things. Absol should be using Night Slash for sure. Because like it's got terrible special attack, and using like an inaccurate weak move in the rain is just like not a great idea. Admittedly, a Fire Blast will do more now that we have Hail up, but yeah. Right, Weather Ball. Oh crud! Oh crud! The Weather Ball's gonna do less now. I didn't think about that. Oh, sorry. I thought well, hang on, wait. Since when is Pelipper slower than Aurorus? Is that always been the case, or is this like a nature thing? I gotta look this up. Hang on. Okay, you got speed down. Oh, Pelipper has speed down. Okay, that explains it. Okay. We should still beat this in like 3 turns, hopefully. Fingers crossed. So I guess you could say Aurorus's body is really cool. Xander the Hammer. No, very nice, Kevin. Okay, so here we go. Night Slash, let's see how much it does. Okay, only like a little bit more, but this Stunfisk is bulky, man. Like, what the heck? Oh gosh, what is going on? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. We're actually not going to beat this. We're actually not... Oh crud, we're actually not going to beat this. But that's actually not necessarily a bad thing. That's actually not necessarily a bad thing, though. Dare I say? Yeah. Okay. We'll still keep going. But, yeah, I was expecting Pelipper to get at least one good Weather Ball in when I was planning this out. Okay, come on, burn it, burn it! Oh my gosh, okay, we didn't burn it. Right, Max Hailstorm! I wish we got a boost from, like, the ice and the hail. Here's the Weather Ball. Oh, the hail's not gonna finish it off. If it just had, like, a little bit less health. Just like a little... Oh, no, wait. Oh, no, 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 wait, no, no, no. Oh, no, no. Oh, no. Oh, okay, Weather Ball's not gonna really... I mean, still use Weather Ball, but, like, ah, oh, crud. Oh, no. Okay. We still want to switch Pelipper at the end of this round, so Pelipper for Stunfisk. But this will still be fine. Because I have a theory. A game theory. I do have a theory. A game theory. Okay, here's my theory, okay? Like, let me know if this sounds like a good plan. So, I think basically this means that Absol... No, wait. No, am I going to be our Dynamaxer? Oh, crud, I'm going to be our Dynamaxer. Oh, but I don't want to be our Dynamaxer. Okay, hang on. The wheels in my head have been turning. Okay, I have a theory. A game theory. Okay, here's my theory. I don't Dynamax. So So if I don't Dynamax, right, and we let Absol Dynamax, but here's what we're gonna do. If Stunfisk could use Metal Sound, right? If Stunfisk used Metal Sound at the beginning to set up, and Absol just goes with like a Night Slash, right? And then, hopefully, on turn 2, the Thunderous will have had a Metal Sound hit it, and then Absol can start using Max Hailstorm. And if Absol uses Max Hailstorm, that'll actually be a bit more powerful, and particularly with like the Metal Sound. That's my plan. Like, we Metal Sound the thing so that the Hail does more damage. Because I don't really have anything to like hit this guy with. I don't think me using like Max Dragon, you know, Max Wormwind is really gonna, you know, get it quaking in its boots. Whereas if I use like a Skitter Smack, I'm actually going to be more helpful doing that. So that's going to be my theory here. That we let... Oh, Rain Dance. Okay, Rain Dance. That's good. That's a good start. So there's the Night Slash. Boom, baby. That actually did a lot. Was that a crit? No. Wow. Okay. But look, so there's special defense, special attack down, so it won't do as much damage to us, okay? There's Ancient Power, more like an Ancient Flower. Aurorus can absolutely try a Body Slam if you like, although now, actually no, with that special defense down, maybe now try for the Ancient Power still, because maybe Ancient Power might do more damage with that Metal Sound. But you could try for like another Metal Sound if you like, or you could just start going with like the Foul Plays, but... remarkably, for a setup turn, we actually did a whole load of damage there. For a turn where it's like, right, let's set things up, we actually did a whole load of damage there. So, this could work. Hi on Lara, we're trying a very weird strategy here. Because we don't really have that great a team. We had a weird Dynamax. We lost a Dynamax turn, basically. From a bulky Stunfisk. So, we're going to let Absol... Oh, okay, it keeps using Rain Dance for some reason. Don't know why. Right, here's the Max Hailstorm! Right, let's see how much this does. Ooh, that did a lot. Okay, that's the power of Metal Sound, baby. Okay, so it started to hail. More like fail. It's getting desperate. It's using Discharge. No. Okay, hang in there, everyone. But that, look, see, it didn't do much damage because of the Skitter Smack, okay? And we miraculous, didn't get any paralysis there. Somehow, we did not get paralysis, right? Ancient Power. Ooh, okay, that did a lot as well. And then here's the Metal Sound. Oh, a Foul Play probably actually might have been enough to get the KO there, but that's okay. But hopefully someone will be able to KO it here. Here's the Hail. More like a fail. No, hang in there, everyone. Okay, it can use a Max Weather Ball now, so we are going to have to be, like, kind of careful. But that's okay. That's okay. Hang on. I'm gonna go the Scale Shot now, just because I don't know. There's no point. Why does it keep going with Rain Dance? Yes. Okay. I don't know why it keeps doing this, but I'll take it. Right, here's the Max Hailstorm. See you. Yes. Absol using ice moves for the win. Well done, Team 1. Oh, Onlara, got told that you have a different schedule for this next phase of training, so you won't be around on Thursdays, Xander Day, or Fridays anymore, only on Sundays and Mondays. Oh, you're only available on Sundays and Mondays. Ah, okay. That sucks. But at least that's still 2 days, so that's nice at least. Right, Pokeball, go! So well done, everyone. Very well done indeed. Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. And if you haven't clicked like on the video, do so now. A couple of people have come in later. So if you didn't click that like button at the very start of the stream, check it now. Check it, set it, forget it, all that other lovely stuff. And Saturdays. I was actually going to ask about Saturdays, because I might do like a bonus Saturday in the upcoming weeks, but Pelipper is a no. Aurorus is a no. Stunfisk is a no. But will we get the slightly purple Thunderous? No, that looks like a regular Thunderous to me. But there's only one way to be sure, and that is to check the sparkles. You always need to check the sparkles. So no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no spark. But the thing is, it's less fun to check the sparkles because the sparkles come up before the actual Pokemon. Look, it's like, no. So the sort of thing. So, you know, it's why it's more fun to check it the way we do it for the theater of the strike, but the strike stream. And yeah. Okay. So, no shinies. Boo. But let's just check. Let's check Nature's, because none of these are Magmar or Lurantis, are they? We got Lampent, and we got Dubwool, didn't we? But we didn't get... I suppose I should check on my phone, shouldn't I? That would be the smart thing to do. The other smart thing to do would be actually to plug my phone in, but we didn't do that either, so... Okay, but, oh, hang on, what? Oh, okay, yeah, fine. Right, so I just had another email, had to check it wasn't important. Right, Pelipper. Pelipper. Oh, has, like, a brave nature? That's, like, the opposite of what we want. And then you're terrible. And then that's not bad. Brave nature. Why do we have two brave nature? Why do I always get, like, two of the same nature? I'm gonna go with Stunfisk. Because why not? What do you mean we, Bo? Hey, we all are a team here at Bovio Games, which means you do everything I say. So, welcome back. Would you like us to keep a record of where you found Thunderous? Yes, I would. So, on Lara, do you fancy doing a Kartana along with Kevin? Provided Kevin's not busy with, like, eating and, like, nourishing his body so that he has energy to live, and stuff like that. But yeah, no. But Kevin and Onlara, in all seriousness, would the two of you like to do a Kartana? And for everyone else in the chat, you get. So is there anyone else who would like to do a Kartana and is available to do a Kartana? If so, please let me know. Ready, set, bow. Strike the number of times you've played, and if you can do Kartana. Because it might just be like Sky and Kieran, but maybe there's someone else. Oh, sorry, on Lara. You deleted your message in an attempt to make sure that no one ever knew about it, and I still read it out loud anyway. Okay. And Kieran, why don't we, as the hero of the first round, i.e. you played twice, or we could actually, no, let's do some democracy. 1 is Kieran, 2 is Sky Watcher. Did I type Sky Watcher correctly? I think I did. It's the Nightbot random selection game. Coin flip. Will it be Kieran? Will it be Sky? If it's 1, it's Kieran. If it's 2, it's Sky. It's Sky! Sorry, Kieran. You had a good run with Nightbot, like a week or so ago, I remember. Like, it kept sort of picking you or whatever. But then, I guess the universe is balancing out. But at least this means, Kieran, you get to do Uxie or Ultra Beast or something. Okay. Right, so, Kevin, Onlara, and Sky, are you ready? I'm just going to add you to the spreadsheet. This is going to be Kartana, isn't it? And I will put Uxie on Team 3 in some perhaps vain hope that, you know, maybe there might be some Uxie people around. You never know. Right, come on, spreadsheet, Mr. Spreadsheet. Okay, so hang on, we're just going to delete this email that is not necessary. It's just like a newsletter dealio. Okay, so Skywatcher, Kevin, and Onlara. So, could you please connect to the YCOM, and then could you please talk to the nice scientist lady? And then what we're going to do is we're going to say Kartana, and then we'll go. Oh, yeah, the birthday surprise. How did you... Yeah, because your birthday was Sunday, right? Because wasn't it like it was Sunday, but then I didn't stream on Sunday, and I wished you on, like, Friday. Forgive me if I've now forgotten the timeline of events. But anyway, Did you have a nice birthday? Because I'd forgotten that we are now past that weekend in which it was your birthday. So forgive me for not checking in and asking. But no, how was it? Yeah, sorry that I have not followed up on that. But so you were told you were switching from nights to 6:30 a.m. with 1 day to change your... Oh, wow. 1 day to change your sleep schedule? Okay, that kind of sucks. I know some people have things where, like, they'll do 1 week on, 1 week off kind of thing, like 1 week of late and 1 week of early or something, and they get, like, a day off in between to change the sleep schedule or something like that, but that's still pretty wild, though. Okay, let's go 0428 and then 02... 4-1. Sorry, I was like, do I want to try? I was gonna like do something a little bit different, but then I was like, that might be more confusing. So 0428, so 0428, and then 0241. So it's an 04 and a 2, and then an 02 and a 4, which is perhaps kind of confusing. I wouldn't blame you if you thought it was. So here we go. You guys know this. Kartana is super duper mega weak to fire moves, and if we can't find fire, then like fighting is good. But that's the thing, we're pretty savvy at knowing what like the fire type Pokemon are. Not just the ones that know fire moves, but things like Hitmonchan and Skuntank and Thievul. Like they all have Burning Jealousy or Fire Punch or whatever. So here we go. Is there anything else that has Fire Punch that's not Hitmonchan or a fire type? I don't know. Mian Chao is a fighting type, and I like that we've got both the Hoenn fossils. This is kind of funny. Guys, who is your favorite Hoenn fossil out of Cradily or Armaldo? Let me know in chat right now. We're gonna go through all the fossils today. That's gonna be our plan. So who do you prefer, Cradily or Armaldo? I'm on Team Cradily. I don't like calling it Team Cradily because that makes it sound more competitive than it needs to be. But I like Cradily. It's big and it's green. It's a grass and a rock type. I love that. It has these two types, which are like two of the worst types defensively, at least in terms of the number of things super effective against them. But then those two things combined make for like a really good defensive typing. Right, Sandaconda again. Skuntank to the right. Skuntank is to the right. So we shall go to the right. In fact, are we going to go right here? Ooh, that's never good. Oh no, there's a Hitmon top. Oh no, wait, there's a Carkol at the end. Oh, we're getting the Carkol. We're getting Skuntank and Carkol, baby. Clefairy does have Mystical Fire. That's kind of nifty. And unfortunately, that's a Slowking and not a Slowbro. Slowbro has Flamethrower, so that's another Pokemon that has non-stab fire. Obviously, there are the Mystical Fire Pokemon. I forgot about Mystical Fire as a non-stab thing. There are a lot of Pokemon that have Mystical Fire, like Alcremie and Clefairy. Yeah, Carkol was like literally the last thing I looked at. Like I saw the Hitmontop and I was like, oh, Hitmontop. But then to the left of it, there was Carkol. So that's pretty nifty. Pretty nifty. Right, okay, so I was going to do a rhyme there, but then I realized I didn't really have a rhyme. Right, Max Knuckle, more like a Max Shuckle. Here we go. Hopefully this will boost your guys' attack, and then we should do lots and lots of damage, and then we should all be good. Do we want Skuntank or Carkol for slot 4? I would say, unless there's like something to do with like the Pokemon we have sucking, I would say Carkol would be good for slot 4. But actually, now that I think about it, isn't Slowking slot 4 and Slowking's a water type and water is good for Carkol, so we wanna we probably wanna actually keep Slowking for the Carkol. And then yeah, because like Armaldo's pretty good against Skuntank, and then Slowking is pretty good against Carkol. So that's my theory, my game theory. Although it's actually a bit of a shame, Armaldo's pretty good against Carkol as well, actually. But Armaldo would be better for the Skuntank, and Slowking would be better for the Carkol. I almost keep nearly saying Claydol as well. I don't know why. Also, I'm going to go with a Max Strike here, because if I just boosted my attack stat, then hopefully I have a higher attack now, and this Max Strike will do a ton more damage. Like, if I do it on a turn 2, it will do a load more damage. Yeah, see, there we go. And don't worry on Lara, I knew what you meant. I knew you meant Slowking. I might have even misread your message and not realized I misread it, so you're good, don't worry. But yeah, Slowking does have Razor Shell. Oh no, it missed! How did it miss? There's 2 feet in front of you. Oh no, and here comes the bubbles, 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 bubbles. Oh no, Clefairy, no! 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 Oh no! We were like 1 Razor Shell away from that not happening, and that's not like anyone's fault or anything, obviously. Oh no! That's so unlucky. That's so unlucky. That is so unlucky. Okay. I'm just gonna go with a Max Knuckle for safety. I don't really need it to be safe, but yeah. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, so we've got Skuntank next. 2, 4, 6, 8. Is this your feeble or great? Oh, it's feeble. That's like if I had a nickel for every feeble we had today. Okay, here's Max Knuckle. Again, it's so annoying with Mien Xiao just because its Max Knuckle is a special attack, so it can't... With, like, every other Max Knuckle Pokemon, like, well, pretty much every other Max Knuckle Pokemon, I think, they get to, like, boost their attack with, like, each subsequent hit. But with Mien Xiao, it doesn't have the luxury of doing that, so it's just really annoying. It kind of, like, has to play support for everyone else, and it can't, like, support itself, which is annoying. Sea versus Sky! Team Sky! Okay. So, Kingler was caught, a fantastic Pokemon, but not against a, Kartana. It will die to Kartana, so we need to leave it behind. We need to leaf it behind because of Leaf Blade. So there we go. Viv, welcome back. We got 9 shinies whilst you were gone. Oh, Onlera's doing the old double switch. I did wonder about a double... Actually, yeah, in fairness, Kingler is better than Slowking, isn't it? So, yeah, why did I... For some reason, I was thinking of, like Sky maybe switching, and I was like, oh no, that won't work, because of blah, blah. Why didn't I suggest that? I don't know. Well, well done for you paying attention. So, yeah, no, that's the thing. If we're going to, like, have a water type, have Kingler instead of Slowking. Oh, I did on my Scarlet and Violet the other day train an extra Slowbro and Slowking. So, for like, raid battles, I have a Slowbro that has, like, a stored power strategy. So I either use, like, I do use Iron Defense, but I have Iron Defense, and then I either use, like, Calm Mind or Nasty Plot, depending on the scenario. And then, oh, I could use a Wide Guard to protect against Burning Jealousy. But no, I'm just going to Aura Sphere here. Forgive me if this is dumb. Clefairy can set up the sun here with a Mystical Fire. Which is kind of all it's got, really. But again, we kind of need to for the old turn 4 Dynamaxing here. Okay. But yeah. Oh, you've got the like the Power Trip Crocodile. Ah, yes, yes. I need to get myself one of those actually. But because that's a pretty nifty strategy. Oh, come on, it actually did use Burning Jealousy, really? Onlera is using Dig quick before the hyena come. Also, for those who have played AI the Somnium Files, I literally just did the Somnium sinking where I had to dig, Shovel Forge, dig. And I was thinking that earlier, like literally said on screen, like dug, or like you dug, and I was like, quick before the hyena come. so it's not just a shtick I do for my stream, it's like a thing I like do outside of it as well. I'm gonna go with the Aura Sphere here, just because it's safer. Right, Burning Jealousy, Kingler Dodge. Sorry, we have 2 Pokemon with Wide Guard, and it keeps using a wide move. Well, Bo, it used Burning Jealousy. Where was our Wide Guard? I was complacent. But yeah. But yeah, no. But yeah, so... but I'll talk about Somnium later, with no spoilers. I mean, we have a no spoiler rule here at Beauvo Games, but I'll talk about it with no spoilers. But yeah, no. The Crocodile though, stored power. Yeah, no, that's an interesting one. Because you can do like sword stance, right? Or no, or does it get sword stance? It can get dragon dance and bulk up, so you can do like that as a strategy. And then you could always have the anger point, and you could have it where if they get a crit on you, you then just get to max 6, and then that's like a win condition. So Skuntank for Armoldo, well done, Kevin. Hopefully. For some reason at the very beginning, I kept thinking that like Kevin was Clefairy and then Sky was Armoldo. I don't know why. But yeah, oh yeah, so Carcole is on the left. That definitely is a Carcole. Sorry, Hitmontop, but yeah, Carcole is definitely the way to go here. We want stab, because Carcole gets overheat, so like stab, like overheat max flare, a sort of stab overheat, driving max flare is gonna be insane. Like if a Manectric can KO with an overheat in one hit, then I'm sure like Carcole could. It's probably because you're usually second, bro. That is true, actually. You are normally just number 2, like just all around in all things. Sorry, that sounded like I was saying the other number 2. I didn't mean that. That actually wasn't that what I was. But I just mean like we say you're number 2, you're silver. Like there's just loads of like number 2 things related to you, but not that number 2. Gonna be a big boom, exactly. Kaboom! You love to see it. But yeah, no, Crocodile, that's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. But yeah, so I have a Slowbro that's like the special equivalent of that. Like stored power strats are really good for Dynamax raids. Not Dynamax. For Terra raids in Scarlet and Violet. And there are a couple of the 7-star raids where like you have been able to use a Slowbro to good effect with like stored power. So yeah, you basically just kind of like buff yourself up and then stored power, and it's just the power level is insane of a stored power. And so at the end of it, and so that's the Slowbro I've always used, and it's pretty good. But one thing that kind of has become apparent is, on Lara, I was meant to say as well, before this stream, I had Tillamook Mudslide. I actually did buy like a ton of ice cream a few weeks ago. Like I actually bought like 6 containers because they had like a really good deal on it, and they don't have the good deal on it very often, and I was like, I wasn't getting that much other stuff that day, so I was like, I tell you what, I'm just gonna buy a ton of ice cream. I have room in the freezer for it. I'm gonna buy loads of ice cream now, and then it means I don't have to worry about like, oh, is the deal back? Like the next time I get kind of close to running out, it means that I have more of a window to like see if they have the good deal again. Anyway, Bark. But yeah, so I had Mudslide though. Ooh, it's very good. I'm glad you recommended that one, because I've tried a couple of the other flavors and I've not really been keen on like some of the other flavors. Like they're fine, but I wouldn't really care to get them again. But the Mudslide is like, I want more. So yeah. Right, well done, Kingler Carcole, Kingler, very nice. Kiba, hello, welcome. Welcome. So we are here at Kartana. Again, Kartana's always fascinating because it's just interesting to see like how quickly it goes down. I think maybe we've had like a 5-move Kartana fight, but we've never really had anything more than like much more than 1 turn. But no, so I do have Slowbro, but one thing that I've realized is really useful for 7-star raids, for a lot of the 7-star raids, I would kind of use like the Unaware ability, but to like block out their stat changes. But the other thing that's useful as well is basically you either need to ignore their stats or you need to sort of ignore/block out their ability. And so I do have like a Malamar, but that's not always like that great. It's good to have several things. And I realize like Slowbro and Slowking could be good 7-star raid Pokemon. So I've actually trained up like a new Slowbro and a new Slowking. Burning Jealousy, nice. Okay, we've got this. We've got it. Oh, the burn because of the swords dance, Kevin, you genius. He's like, I just select the fire type move. Well done, everyone. But yeah, but I raised a Slowbro and a Slowking. The Slowbro's like the physically defensive one, and then the Slowking is like the special defensive one. But yeah, they're basically, they both have a skill swap, so they can like get rid of the opponent's ability if their opponent has like a useful ability. Or like an annoying ability. Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars! And like the video if you haven't already, because we just beat a boss. Very well done, Team 2. Very nicely played. Was this a flawless victory? No, because we had the miss. We had the miss with the... We had a razor shell miss, and that literally cost us a flawless victory. It was very funny, though. It was a very funny moment. But yeah, just one of those things where like a 1 in 10 chance. Is it a 1 in 10 for razor shell? Might even be 1 in 20. But yeah, like a 1 in 10, maybe 1 in 20 was the reason we didn't get it. But no, not your bad at all on Lara. So Kingler is a no. Skuntank is a no. Carcole is a no. But will we get the silver thingied katana? No. Which is a shame. A terrible shame. Okay, so Kingler, let's just check. So no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, and no sparkles there. Let's check natures and abilities. So you're neutral, you're okay, and you're not great. That's kind of interesting, though, for the Katana. But yeah, I'm just going to go for the Kingler. So there we go. But yeah, so we don't have a Magmar, we don't have a Lurantis. Once again, we don't have a Magmar during a Katana Dynamax adventure, which is getting annoying. Why can we not get a 1 in 226, I ask? But there we go. Okay, so, you saved the game. Welcome back. Would you like us to keep Katana? Yes, I would. Okay, so chat. Kaz, did you miss much? We got 11 shinies. 11 million shiny. No, unfortunately, nothing yet today, but we are only 2 into it. Okay, chat. What we'll do here, we're going to do a mix of our 2 normal things, okay? So basically, I'm just going to check if we can do a Yuxi, but we'll kind of double up. So what we're going to do, I'll do a custom template for us here. Maybe I need to make a shortcut for this and call it custom or something. Oh, Zonda, I have a test for you, or Kramen, you can both do this. Kramen, if you're still there. I have a test for both of you. Whilst I'm typing this in, could you guys type in exclamation point bio, as in B-I-O, please? Like, could you test that out? Because I forgot about it until this moment. Let's see what happens. I might need to make like a bio 2 as well, but did I call it bio? Maybe I didn't save it. I'm getting nervous at how long that's taking to do anything. Oh, if that didn't work, I'm going to be so annoyed. Or if I didn't save it or something. I did it like on my phone, but wants to show off the new enemy bio weapon. I love it though, Kevin. You know I'm a Star Fox fan. Oh, no, wait, no. Did you know Bo wrote a book? No, never mind. Nightbot didn't do it. Okay, I did it like on my phone, so maybe that's why it didn't work. I'll do it after the stream. Never mind. Basically, it's a thing you can type in if people are like, are you a voice actor? Or who have you voiced? Or whatever. But it didn't work. So never mind. Okay, anyway, what we're going to do, we're going to go strike... hang on, I'm going to go... Okay, there we go. I might make a shortcut for this as well. But yeah, could you guys say, strike the number of times you've played today, and then could you let me know if you're able to do Yuxi, that would be really awesome. And but then let me know what your tickets are as well, okay? I just want to see if there are people who can do Yuxi here. And if there are people who are like strike 0s and strike 1s who could do Yuxi, then we'll do Yuxi. If there aren't, then, you know, because we might be able to get, like, a special K team going. But it just depends. Because I think, do we have the special team here? The special K team? I have to call you Special K, because like, I can't call you the other thing. I just can't. But Xander, you can't fix all your problems by hammering them. Xander also goes by another name. I'll have you know. Fix It Felix. Okay. So but if we don't have enough people, yeah, I know Kiba was here. Not with that attitude. Oh, okay, cool. So we can do. Okay, so we could maybe do something like a Uxie and then a Pheromosa. Like, a lot of people seem to be okay with, like, Pheromosa. So maybe, on Lara, if you don't mind sitting this one out, could we do a special K team? I'm really annoyed that shortcut didn't work. I did it on my phone, but I didn't think... Maybe there was, like, a button I needed to hit that I didn't do because I was on my phone, because I, like, couldn't see it or whatever, but never mind. I'll sort it out next time. Because Nightbot is working and is posting, so there's not any reason for Nightbot not to work. Okay. But okay, so we've got Kevin, Kieran, and Kiba for Uxie, which is always good to be able to do a Uxie. Hopefully today is the day. Right, let's go on the internet. Internet Jones. Let's talk to the nice lady. Say we want to do a Uxie, and then we'll take it from there. So, Uxie, it has the levitate ability, no ground moves, but just hit it with, like, Dark, Ghost, and Bug, and we'll be good. 04280302. That's the code, 04280302. So it's 04280302. So it's like a sequential down thing, except for the 28. Maybe I should have gone 28040302. That would have been the smarter thing if I were smart, but I'm not, so... right, see you. Yeah, I am annoyed that bio didn't work. I'm gonna write in my notebook very angrily, ! Bio. But no, speaking of Somnium, like I had said before, I'd got it for like $2. Remarkable. Well, they lowered the price to $4, but then I used the last of my gold coins to get it for like $2. And I'm enjoying it because I did not know at all like what the gameplay was going to be like. I didn't know if it was like an RPG, you know, like a turn-based RPG, an action RPG, you know, graphic novel kind of type, a visual novel type thing or whatever. Point and click, which is what it turned out to be. So I don't think I've really ever done point and click. Oh, Uxie, what I say? I'm just gonna go with Cherrim because Cherrim's useful. Blossom does have helping hand, but Cherrim is Cherrim. Stoutland is a good physical attacker if you want to pair it with Cherrim. Like, if you just want to go physical and be like Cherrim powers away. Oh, there's the Magmar, dang it. I suppose Magmar does work with Sunny Day, technically. So we could have, like, Sunny Day Magmar strats. But we went with the Stoutland. I can't believe Magmar... Well, I mean, in fairness, if Magmar had shown up, like, on the Kartana, I would have been like, no, but I need it on the path. The path. The path. Okay. Anyway, here we go. Let's see what we got here. Oh, Marshtomp is a ground type, so no. Oh, we got... Okay, Bishop's on the left. That's actually, like, super effective, so that's really good. And then there's Butterfree, which is also super effective, so that's good. And then there's a Stunfisk. I believe that's a Unnovan Stunfisk. And then there is also, like, Persian. Persian has, like, Assurance, doesn't it? Okay, I have a theory. A game theory. Yeah, I do have a theory here. I do have a theory. Why don't we get Bishop in 4th place? Why don't we get Bishop in 4th place? And then... why don't we keep Blossom because of Helping Hand? And why don't we then... And then Swoobat is the remaining thing, so we could get rid of Swoobat for the Butterfree? And, like, that could... Oh, crud. Although... crud. We can't hit this. Okay. Executive action. I'm not going to Dynamax because we actually don't have anything to, like, hit this with apart from my Weather Ball. We literally don't have anything to hit this with if I don't use Sunny Day. So... Maybe Swoobat could switch for the Bishop. I don't know. Good thing this thing doesn't have Defiant. Did I say Alolan Persian? Because I meant Cantonian Persian. If I said Alolan Persian, I just meant like regular classic Persian. It has a dark move. It has Assurance. I think. Doesn't it? Doesn't the Cantonian Persian have a dark move? I think it does. Ah, crud. Okay. So, it's funny. Oh, Blossom has Dazzling Gleam. I forgot it had that. But that doesn't change the fact that I still wanted to get the Sunny Day up. Oh, it does have Play Rough, doesn't it? Doesn't it have, like, a rock move as well or something? Doesn't it have, like, Power Gem, Play Rough, like, Facade and something? You're right. Dang it, you're right, Keeper, aren't you? It doesn't have a dark move. Oh, okay, that sucks. I mean, I still was gonna be like, don't swap for it. Like, I think the main thing is we want, like, Butterfree... We want Blossom and Cherrim, because they're going to be, like, the support Pokemon. And then we want, like, Bishop and Butterfree. But here's the thing I'm thinking. Swoobat is super effective against Butterfree. So, I'm actually thinking maybe we might want to keep Swoobat. Like, maybe we want to get rid of Stoutland here. Oh, Stoutland could be using physical moves now, because that's what the Sunny Day on Cherrim's for. So, Stoutland, definitely we want, like, the physical moves, not round. Yeah, like, the Alolan has, like, Assurance and Snarl, doesn't it? Yeah, okay. Right, here's the Weather Ball. You came in like a weather ball. I hope we're able to beat this turn. Oh no, wait, is this only like our... Oh no, this is only like our second turn of Dynamax or whatever, isn't it? This isn't like our final turn of Dynamax, is it? So... Oh no, this is fine. Because, yeah, I know Swoobat can't do a lot. Oh, okay, we're still using... Again, we should be using either Giga Impact or Facade there, because, like, Stoutland has, like, a huge attack boost here. It's got a way better attack stat, and it's got the boost from the sun, so Stoutland really needs to be using, like, physical moves. Right, here's the max Starfall. Oh, no. Are we gonna... No. Okay. Thank goodness that wasn't our last Dynamax turn, because otherwise we would have been in trouble there. Right, I'm gonna just go with Weather Ball again. And then hopefully it's not faster than us or anything. Air Slash! There we go. Okay, well done, everyone. Okay, so we beat the Bishop. But yeah, so I think Stoutland should be the main switcher here. Obviously, if we have any issues, like Kevin, be on standby. But like, you know, don't just be like, okay, and then like not switch. But that's the thing. Swoobat though is going to have max Airstream, and that's going to be super effective. Because that's the thing. Swoobat's going to be the Dynamaxer here for Butterfree, so having max Airstream is going to be like way more useful here. And then yeah, so. But Stoutland just isn't really that useful. Like, Bishop's going to be way more useful than Stoutland. So, Kiba, switch. Kiba, switch. Okay, excellent. Lovely. And And then, yeah. And then Kevin can switch for the Butterfree. And then we can go for whoever here, basically. I don't know who's going to be, like, the better thing to go up against in the next battle. Stunfisk can be more annoying, and if it's the Unovan one, it can, like, paralyze us. But then again, I would have super effective against it because of Solar Beam. So... And actually, Butterfree would be weak. So maybe we might want to go for the Persian. Although if it has the rock move, that's good against Butterfree, but I can't remember. Hang on, can I just check? What does... Oh, Giga Drain, okay. But yeah, so Blossom can just use Helping Hand here. Yeah, Blossom can use Helping Hand. Kevin can use Max Air Slash. No, Airstream. And then, but it is a sort of Max Air Slash being turned into a Max Airstream. But it's a Dynamax Air Slash, which then turns into a Max Airstream. And then Bishop can just, like, Night Slash or whatever, and then we should all be good here. It does have G-Max Befuddle, which can be annoying. But, right, here's the Helping Hand. Excellent, more like a helping plan. Okay, so it's using Rage Powder. It's drawing attention. Guys, our attacks are going to hit Butterfree now. Right, here's the Airstream. Ooh, nice. I like it. There we go. Right, there's the Sunny Day. This will help out Bishop. With like a Night Slash. I've got this gift for you. Bishops. Oh, Metal. Oh, okay. We didn't need Metal Sound. We just wanted to attack there. But yeah, but Swoobat should get the... As long as we, like, Helping Hand, Airstream again, this should all be good. Okay, so here we go. Kadoosh! Well done. But basically, you two like won the battle for us there with the Helping Hand and Airstreams. I didn't really do a whole lot. I wasn't sure how much damage we were gonna do, so I was like, well, at least if I set Weather Ball, I can get a KO on the second turn. But we didn't even need that. So well done, everyone. Okay. So, Kevin. We've got this gift for you. So everyone say goodbye to Swoobat. Bye, Swoobat. You have served us well. And then, yeah. Okay. Nice. And then basically Bishop can Dynamax here. And then basically if it uses like Max Darkness here, that's going to be like really strong and really powerful. I do think we should go for the Persian, just because like Stunfisk can be kind of annoying. I know I could, like, Solar Beam it, in theory, and Blossom could use... Well, here's the thing. I could Solar Beam it, and Blossom could use Giga Drain, but the problem is that, like, it's good against Bishop, and it's good against Butterfree as well, whereas at least Persian is more neutral. So I'm going to go for the Citrus Berry just to get, like, the instant heal here. Maybe I could have gone with Leftovers if I felt more confident about not dying, but... Bye, Swoobat, your Air Slashes would have made Shulk proud. I like it. Okay, so here we go. But yeah, but no, basically, I think if we get, like, Bishop, Dynamaxing here, this is a bit annoying. When we get to the next battle, I'm probably once again not gonna Dynamax. In fact, actually, when we get to the next battle, we may not want to Dynamax at all, as weird as that sounds. I know that does sound really weird, but we actually just might want, in the next battle, we might just want me to use Sunny Day and Blossom to use Helping Hand, and we can just help out, like, Bishop. And then Butterfree can just kind of, like, help out as well. But, yeah. Time for your catnap, Persian. I like it. We'll put a blanket over its head. I am not a parrot. That trick does not work with... Sorry, if you understand that reference, then kudos. Okay. So I think we have the plan here, basically. AI the Somnium Files. No, I'm enjoying it. It's, yeah, point and click. I sort of realized I don't think I've actually ever really, like, played point and click, apart from maybe the Thomas the Tank Engine Super Nintendo game, which has elements of point and click. But no, I'm having fun with it. I've played more than an hour now, because when I talked to you guys on Saturday, I'd like only played it for an hour. But no, it's obviously like filled with personality. I'm enjoying it. One thing I didn't kind of realize, which is quite nice about it, I thought it was kind of going to be just like a linear story. I didn't realize that there was going to be like a branching paths kind of thing, but they're also a bit like a certain hangout quest. That there was also like a forgiving nature to it, and you can just redo elements and stuff like that. So that's like really cool as well. So it basically sort of, there's not really a way to like fail the game, if that makes sense. And I like that. I like that a lot. So right, facade, more like a tub of lard. Oh no. Hang in there, Butterfree. But see, get it? Because like Butterfree, lard, like we're talking about lots of different types of fat here. Miss Wannikins, point and click is such a fun genre still. I think your favorite is Telltale 7 Max. Ooh, interesting. Stop hitting me, dumb cat. Well done, we did it, guys and gals and non-binary pals. But yeah, okay, so yeah, I think basically in the next battle, we're just gonna like gather behind Bishop. So like Kiba, you're just gonna be spamming Night Slash, I think. And then like Blossom can be using Helping Hand on you, and I can be using Sunny Day to boost your attacks. And then Butterfree can just use Pollen Puff to like get some super effective damage as well. And I think between all that, we actually will KO it pretty convincingly. I know weirdly it means we're not going to be Dynamaxing, but yeah, look at that Facade Feint round. Although I guess the Alolan one has like 2 dark moves, so that kind of makes sense. Let's all hug Bishop. Exactly, hug Bishop with a Helping Hand. Yeah. So, Muscle Band, nice. I didn't see that. But yeah, so I like that there's the different options, and that you, like, basically there's not really going to be a way to, like, fail the game, which is good. Like, I was worried that maybe there could be, like, things I do wrong and it, like, ends the story or ends the game or whatever, or if there are, like, different paths that I'd have to kind of, like, redo the entire game just to get to a certain point again, and it doesn't seem to be like that. So I like that you can kind of just pick up on the branching points and then just do the different options, and yeah, it should be good. Yeah, so yeah, I'm just gonna Sunny Day. Again, a max overgrowth would only be like power 140, and like Solar Beam is Solar Beam 110 or 120? I can't remember if they actually like lowered the power on it here, but still, it's like basically like the move I have isn't that much weaker, so it like doesn't really make a difference in that sense. Right, here we go. The Sunny Day. Oh, also, they're introducing King Gambit into Pokemon Go soon. That's kind of nifty. Right. I don't think they I feel like they didn't lower the power on it. They did for Thunder and Blizzard and Fire Blast and everything, but they're all one-turn moves. I think with Solar Beam, they did keep it, but we'll have to check. Yeah, 120. So, yeah, but that's the thing. So, basically, my attack is almost as powerful as the other one was, and it's like Uxie can't change the weather, so now that we've got the sun up, we're all good. But see, look, we haven't Dynamaxed, and yet we've already done like almost half this thing's health, so we actually might be able to like hang in there. Okay, good. We actually might be able to KO this turn without any Dynamax, which is kind of wild to think about. Right, here's the Solar Beam. Yeah, it's because it's a charge move, yeah. Okay, so here's the Solar Beam. Oh, that did nothing. What? Right, Night Slash, more like a Fight Slash. Does this thing just have, like, huge special defense or something? I'm very confused. Okay, well, my Solar Beam did nothing. But the point is that if it had done something, it would have been really impressive. But Kevin can Dynamax now, so this is pretty good. Kevin can Dynamax. Or Gigantamax even, sorry. My bad. Here we go. He's got stars in his eyes. He's gonna go big. Right, here we go. Butterfree, which looks basically exactly the same minus a slight change in the wings. Here we go. Or should I say here we boo? No, please don't say that. Oh, we're helping out the Butterfree. Okay. I guess Butterfree should get the final hit here. Unless, like, I get a crit, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I have, like, a special attack lowering nature or something like that. I don't know. Night Slash. Okay, well, but yeah, we did it. Woo! Well done, everyone. Very nice. Very nice. So, we'll come in like a Pokeball. Kevin, you did that for nothing. I know, you wasted our time with that animation. No, I'm kidding. No, Kevin, I always play on the side of better safe than sorry, so I do appreciate it. So well done, everyone. Definitely a flawless victory. I know, right? We actually had some good Pokemon there. We played really nicely. So well done, everyone. Well done. So, stars and sparkles. Sparkles and stars. Also, click that like button if you haven't already. If you've not clicked the like button yet, there is no reason not to. I repeat, no reason not to. So here we go. Bishop is not a shiny, unfortunately. Butterfree is not a shiny. Persian is not a shiny. But will we get, drumroll please, will we get the Golden Uxie? No, it's a Bluesky. Ah, oh, the humanity. Shout out to my marine biologist friend, Humanity. So, Bishop, let's see. No sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there. Unfortunately, but we do have a timid Bishop. So even with an attack down nature, Bishop was still able to, like, carry that for us. That's kind of funny. Butterfree, Poison. And then there we go. Or should I say here we boo? I'm gonna go with the Persian, because I think that looks like a pretty good Persian to me, and they're all girls, so that's pretty nifty. Okay, so Persian, we will select you unless there's something I'm missing. But yeah, let's do it. Let's do it to it. Okay, so chat, can I find out, please, who is able to do a Pheromosa? And maybe just put a note if you have the ticket for it as well. But strike the number of times you've played. Let me know if you can do a Pheromosa and if you have the ticket. I'm leaning towards, like, Onlara having the ticket, but I just need to be reminded of who's around. Yeah, girl power. Da-da. Heroes in a half shell. Girl power. Right. So, well done, everyone. So, welcome back. Would you like us to keep the Uxie? Yes, I would. And there we go. On Lara, you have the Pheromosa ticket. Kevin can do Pheromosa, but doesn't have the ticket. Cuba has a ticket. Sky, you have the ticket, but you're browning ground beef. It's browned beef. No, that's no worries. Okay. So why don't we do a little bit of a democracy here? So we'll have Onlara, we'll have Kiba. Onlara you can host because I already said it. It is decided. Oh, Kurapopex. Hello, welcome, welcome. Would you like to play along, Kurapopex? And if so, would you be interested in fighting a Pheromosa with us? Because if so, you could join us. Otherwise, we'll find someone else. But I'll give Kurapopex a minute just to... I might also need to cough as well. But we'll give Kurapopex a sec just to see if Kurapopex could play. Because that could be fun. Yes! Alright, awesome. Kevin, Kieran, you're on substitute duty. Okay, so Kurapopex is grabbing their Switch. I am going to add Kurapopex to the spreadsheet in the meantime. Kurapopex. It rhymes with flex. Okay, let me do... Oh, no, wait, why did that happen? Oh, I did the wrong thing, didn't I? Yep. Kurapopex. There we go. We'll put one there, and we'll put one there. And we'll go... Okay, so we've got Onlara, Kiba, and then Kurapopex. Nice. Okay, I like it. So, Kevin, you know I love The Simpsons, right? I'm also just going to delete my newsletter email that is distracting me and is in the way. Okay, so, okay. There we go, hang on. Need to click my jaw. Oh, you don't know, you're new. Hello, welcome. Kurapopex, you're back. Excellent. Okay, so this is going to be Team 4. Team 4, Onlara, Kiba, and Kurapopex. Onlara, you're going to give us a code. Make sure you're connected to the YCOM if you're in Team 4. And then we shall talk to the nice lady. We'll do anything goes. And then here we go. But yeah, so Onlara's going to give us a code. Kiba and Kurapopex, you're going to type it in along with myself, and then we should be good. Okay, so this is 04280424. I like it. Here we go. And Kurapopex, just let us know what your username is so that we know that it is indeed you in the lobby with us. And then I don't know if you, in like 20 minutes from now, would like to join us for like the next round. Please let us know. We'd love to have you join us in the next round. It's just we'd already like decided on the team for this round. But yeah. Oh, Ice Cream Man. Andres. Okay, I like it. I'm going to add that to my spreadsheet. There we go. Yes, you're in. Oh, and you have... Hang on, I want to put the accent on your name. Because there's an accent on your name, and I want to have the accent. Andres. Excellent. And Kiba. Excellent. So Pheromosa is bug and fighting, which means it's very, 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 very weak to flying, but also fire, psychic, and fairy. As well. And also there's a plane going by, so forgive me if that was noisy. Oh, you lost your sword cartridge like a year ago. No! Well, then you'll have to live vicariously through us. Okay, what did I say? Fire, psychic, fairy! Oh, fairy! For gloom. That could work. Although I will just say, Golurk defensively is very good against Pheromosa. I'm going to go with gloom because of the Moonblast, but Golurk is good defensively. If there isn't a Mantine, which is like ×4 super effective. Okay, so Kurapopex is going to be our MVP here. Well, no, Onlara has Swoobat as well, but yeah, we're gonna be relying on the two of you with your flying moves here, for sure. But yeah, so Golurk, I would say. Okay, we went with Machoke. Right. Oh, Togetic. Oh, so Togetic is on the left, which is very good against Pheromosa. So I do think we want to do that. There isn't a Azumarill, but like that's not that great. And then there's a Moongus and Kangaskhan, and Magmar. Oh, we could maybe do the Magmar. Oh, and Magmar is a fire type. Can we get the Magmar? Can we get the Magmar, please, for the old spreadsheet arena? Because it would actually be good, and like. I don't care if either I have it or Kiba has it, but like one of us needs to get it. Actually, maybe I should get rid of it first or whatever. But yeah, could we do Magmar? And also, Mantine is like super effective against Magmar. And will be our third turn Dynamaxer, so that's something as well. Yes, it's all. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. Okay. Right, Venoshock. There we go. Yes. Oh, this is all coming together. I like it. I like it. Because the thing, we had like some slightly rubbish. I feel like we've had a few really bad paths recently, and like options presented to us. And even at like the beginning of this stream, we had a very weird team for the Thunderous, like a very weird team, and it worked. But you know, it wasn't like particularly, you know, secure or anything. Yeah. Ooh, a critical hit and the terrain is set up. Excellent. I like this. I like this. Nice, Kuropopax. Can we get confusion? No. Okay, fine. That's fine. The wing flaps. The wings. The wings. I know, and we're going to have to put up with them for the whole time. Because it's just, them's the breaks. Togetic, it makes you like it treats you like a stranger and uses play rough, but it misses. So that's good. Okay, so everyone just keep doing what you're doing. You're doing great. Nice work indeed. Right, okay, Max Mindstorm. This will do more this. Actually, no, this won't do more this time because Swoobat flies in the air, so it doesn't get the benefit of the terrain, does it? Oh, we used Air Slash instead of Water Pulse, but that means we do more damage, which is good, because Mindstorm won't do more damage. And then Rock Tomb. Oh, so close. We were so close. We're swapping Machoke for the... Yes. Yeah, Machoke is... Actually, no. Wait, no. I'm going to switch here, because I'm not very good against Magmar, and because I've now had half my health depleted. So... I can't remember what was second. What was second? I can't remember. But basically, like, if we're thinking of what's good for Magmar, Machoke is definitely way better for Magmar. Like, Dynamic Punch is way better than anything I can do. And I've just now taken a big hit. So I think if we do if I switch here, if we do the Gloom switch, that'll be the best thing. But Kuropopax, excellent start. We like you already. No, we like everyone new. We like everyone here at Beauvo Games. Well, we like our community here at Beauvo Games. We don't like literally everyone who's ever existed. But you know what I mean. But yeah, I think I'm the better candidate for switching here. Again, I cannot remember what was second, so forgive me if like Gloom is better for like round 2. But I would rather have Togetic than Gloom, just generally. I can't remember what's next, though. Oh, it was the Amoonguss. Yeah, no, yeah, no, let's go for the Amoonguss, because I can use fire on it. And we got the Backpacker. Whereas Kangaskhan could be annoying. Kevin, I'm not even going to entertain your comment with a joke, because no, you know that you have been a very lovely like fan and supporter of my work and everything for years now, and I really do truly appreciate it. So I'm just going to be genuine and say thank you, and not even joke back to your comment, because I don't really know what kind of joke back I could make, to be honest. Yeah, no, I mean, with regards to, like, Kangaskhan or Amoonguss, maybe Amoonguss is a bit sus. No, this is definitely the way to go, I think, because we've got, like, we've got 2 flying moves, a Mystical Fire, and then Machoke can just use whatever, really, the wings. But here we go. I'm gonna Max Flare, and here we go. But no. No, but basically, to go back to what I said a second ago, the reason I say it, the reason I'm like sort of, well, I don't, you know, well, we don't like everyone who's ever existed. I would say the TLDR of like who I would say the TLDR of who I don't like is what I hate in terms of people is I hate people who are hateful. So if someone's like a hateful person, if there is a person who hates other people, I hate those people. That's my definition. Otherwise, I love everyone, but like, but whether I like you or accept you or whatever, it depends on if you're accepting of other people. If you're accepting of other people, then I accept you. But if you hate other people, then I don't really want to be connected to that. So there you go. Right. I just want to create an inclusive environment where all of you can get along and play along and have a good time, except Kevin. So there we go. No, well done, everyone. There we go. Very nice. Air slash. There we go. Rock Tomb. A dynamic punch would be more powerful with stab. But there we go. But it doesn't matter. Because we've got the max flare. So, except Dean, Dean, no, Kevin, I take it back, Dean, yeah, except Dean, Dean, yeah, no, we don't like Dean, okay, oh, yeah, sorry, yeah, you have, I said about we have, like, 2 flying moves, but yeah, you're Psychic, so obviously, yes, use Psychic, and thank you for using Psychic, but yeah, but I just meant generally, like, against Kangaskhan, it could use Sucker Punch or Max Darkness against you, and that wouldn't have been very good, so, but yeah, so we do not want this Amoonguss. Wait, Amoonguss has 2 S's at the end? Did I know that? I don't know if I knew that or not. Ice Cream Man, so I keep hearing like the Ice Cream Man music. Magma! We're going in the middle for Magma, baby! Magma! 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 Na 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 Magma! No, well done. So, provided I don't get a shiny here, provided the like 1 in 25-ish chance that I don't get a shiny here, we're bringing home the Magma. Not to mention the Cave Cabbage, Stone Squash, and Pebble Peas. On Lara, are you the only one who thinks it's weird Air Slash is a special move? Maybe it's just because the slash... No, on Lara, I don't blame you for saying... Like, that does... Given that, like, all the other slashing moves are, like, physical ones, and, like, a lot of slashing is, like, associated with, like, the more physical side of things, I totally... feel you and get you for that. That does kind of make sense. The maybe they need a move called like Wind Slash or something to be the physical one, but then I think people would get confused. Like, oh, Wind Slash is physical and Air Slash is special, but yeah. But I do know what you mean. If there was a move called, like, Wing Slash, not Wind Slash, but Wing Slash, maybe. Magmar's singing around. Row, 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 you merrily, merrily. Kurapopek setting up the rain. Yes. Yes. The game Among Us had my brain living a lie. Yes, Kurapopek. Maybe it is Among Us. Maybe that is why, like, Amoonguss. I thought the difference between Among Us and Amoonguss was just a double O, not a double S. I genuinely don't think I knew that it had a double S. I bet if it was in an old game, it would have had one S. Like, if it was made in Pokemon Crystal, it would have only had, like, one S. And for Alligator would be missing, like, an O or an E or whatever at the end. Whatever they would have given it. I'm kind of surprised they've never bothered changing for Alligator's name, but I guess maybe, like, a name is, like, the one thing you can't change. Okay, I'm actually going to use a follow me here, because, I don't know. I may as well. Right, here's the Psychic. Here's a Max Geyser. But yeah, I guess it literally... I guess it is literally... But even, like, sus. Like, suspect is 1S. So, like... Unless that's a lie. I've been living a lie with that as well. But, the gator is just iconic now. I think so. I think so. Someday, when I'm able to, like, make videos, I do want to make a video about all the things that Pokemon wouldn't have done if they, like, knowing what they know now, and because of, like, technological limitations and stuff like that. Like, I do think that there are things that would be different if Pokemon... So I'll give you an example. This is like a teaser of the video I want to make. No one steal this idea. No, well, you know, whatever. But basically, if they had made like the Nidoking family, like now, like if the Nidoking family came out in Gen 10. Oh, so Kiba. Well done. Sorry, I know I forgot to say earlier in the fight, like, that you were switching. So well done. But no, if there had been... So if the Nidoran family, the Nidoran, Nidoqueen, Nidoking family, had been created now, there would be one Nidoran Pokemon, right? And yes, it would maybe look different, the male would look different than the female, but basically there would be one Nidoran that would have one set of... Well, actually, no, maybe it could even have two set of stats, because, like, the Indeedees have different stats. But, like, Nidoran would just be one Pokemon. There'd be Nidoran, and then if you have a male, it evolves into Nidorino, and if you have a female, it evolves into Nidorina, and that's how Nidoran would be if it was implemented in the games today. And so, and, like, Feraligatr would, like, be spelled properly if there weren't, like, a character limit or whatever, if it came out today. Like, if Feraligatr came out today, it would not be spelled with the GATR spelling. And so I kind of want to make a list of things that I think would be different if either, like, due to technological differences or just kind of, like, the way the games have ultimately turned out. Like, another example is just with, like, abilities. I don't think that every Pokemon would have had, like, 2 abilities and a hidden ability if they'd have known that down the line they were going to do hidden abilities. I think that every Pokemon would have had 1 ability and 1 hidden ability if they'd have known that that's the way it was going to turn out. And oh dear, we've got a Beast Boost on our hands here. That was bold of Pheromosa and brash, one could say. It might... This Pheromosa belongs in the trash, I would say. But no, speaking of name changes, Mr. Mime. Yeah, Mr. Mime, if they'd have known there were going to be genders down the line, they probably would have just called it, like, Miney or something, like, you know. Anyway, well done, Team 4. We just smashed that. Well done. Very well played. Minus that one throat chop. No, well done, everyone. Very nice. So, stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Wish everyone good shiny luck in the chat. Let's do this thing. But seriously, Team 4, very nicely played. Very nicely played indeed. I am impressed. So let's hope someone gets a shiny here. This would be a good one. But yeah, so there's a bunch of things that I kind of think that the games would do differently if, you know, if like certain things were... So again, abilities, I don't think that they would have gone through the sort of complexity of like Pokemon having like sort of 1 or 2 regular abilities and then a hidden one and blah, blah, blah. Like, I think they would have just had 1 ability, 1 hidden ability if they'd have known, but... Okay, so, Togetic is... not shiny. At least I don't think that's shiny. Amoonguss Bear is not shiny. Dang. Pokedex, welcome back. Magmar is not shiny. But we do need it for the old spreadsheet Areno. So, if we do not get a... So either we're going to be picking a Magmar, just a regular Magmar, or a black legging Pheromosa. No, it's a regular Pheromosa. It's a Ferronosa. No sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, and no sparkles there. But we are now just 1 Pokemon away from having every single Pokemon available in the Dynamax Adventures ever since I've been arbitrarily counting, trying to get all of them. Because I'm pretty sure we've got Lurantis in the past, but ever since I've been like, right, let's actually start aiming for like one of every Pokemon. We're in the end game now. We are in the end game. Oh, speaking of end game, 6 years since end game came out. Wasn't that a magical time? That really was just like a magical time. I don't know if we'll ever get anything like that in our lifetimes again. But you know. Abilities are the reason Machamp no longer learns Fisher Gen 3 onwards. I mean, yeah, a little bit. Although, actually, no Guard came about in Gen 4. But nevertheless, like, yeah, it didn't learn it in Gen 3 anyway. Because maybe someone could have swapped abilities with it or something. But no. Oh dear, it looks as though I've run out of space. But no, we don't want to delete anything. So, well, thank you on Lara for hosting that. So, chat, we've got one more Dynamax adventure left today, and then I'm going to go and play some more Somnium files. So apparently Fungus and Amoongus names are based on the phrase Fungus Among Us. Oh, okay. So the extra O and the extra S are probably just to make it less obvious so the names aren't just words. I did always kind of, because, yeah, I kind of, that makes sense. Because I kind of had known that, but I just didn't really, I don't know. I assumed that there was something different about it, but yeah, I knew it was two O's. Like, I knew it was, like, Amoongus and not Among Us, but, like, I didn't know there was an extra S in the end. But see, okay, so Somnium Files mentions the Mandela effect. I'll talk about the Mandela effect in a sec. Could you guys please let me know if you have any of the wildcard tickets I need? So like Tapu Bulu, Nihilego, Buzzwole, Xurkitree, Celesteela, Guzzlord, and or Stakataka. Let me know what tickets you have, and then we'll figure out what we can do. But no, Mandela effect. The thing is, so the actual, like, Nelson Mandela thing is kind of interesting. Although I also think that's weird. Maybe it's because, like, I'm half South African, so, like, I've kind of always known about Nelson Mandela. And so I, like, knew that he was alive because, like, he became the president of South Africa. And, yeah, I don't, you know, like, I don't know. Like, it's weird that people thought he died, like, before he became president because, you know, like, becoming president was kind of a famous thing. I don't know, for him. I don't know. But, like, I know he was famous before he became president, but I feel like becoming president was, like, a big deal as well. But even so, like, it's weird that people thought he died, like, before he became president. But, like, that is a weird thing. And the Shazam thing or whatever it is, like, that's a weird thing as well. But all other examples of the Mandela effect are just kind of like, hey, here's this teeny tiny thing that if you told someone it was real, they would probably just believe you because they haven't really ever questioned it or paid close enough attention to it. Like, that's kind of like 98% of the Mandela effect examples. Like, oh, like, again, like, if you said Amoongus was spelled with one S, people would believe you. So, okay, let's see what we've got in terms of tickets. Ooh, okay. Is there anyone who's, like, a strike one, but, like, doesn't have any of the tickets or anything? Because we could, because I just want to see if there's anyone who, hang on, actually, no, hang on, I can check the spreadsheet, can't I? No, it is just Kurapex, isn't it? Okay. Let's see what we've got. So we've got the Nihilego, Stakataka, Xurkitree. We've got the Guzzlord and Pheromosa. Okay. Yeah, maybe if I know Kiba's tickets, this might help as well. What I'm actually thinking here is I'm thinking of, like, sort of doing the, I'm thinking of, like, randomizing what like tickets we have or whatever, so that like I'm thinking we could let Nightbot decide, but we'll do it based on the ticket, not on the player, if that makes sense. Or maybe that doesn't make sense. I don't know. Well, Kurapex, you can. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, why don't we do? Okay, hang on. No. Okay, hang on a second. So Kurapex, you're gonna play with us. Like you're in. Don't worry. But we need to decide between. We need to decide between, like, Onlara, Sky, Kieran, and Kiba. Yeah, no, okay, hang on. Onlara, Sky, Kieran, Kiba. Okay, hopefully I've just typed all your names correctly. I know, Onlara, that's why I was kind of like, no, that it's fairer to do it by name, not by Pokemon, because otherwise that's, like, just kind of biased against you. So this is going to be the Nightbot random. So Kurapex, we do a thing called the Nightbot random selection game where we have a random number generator thing. So if Nightbot picks number 1, Onlara's going to play with us. If it picks number 2, Sky is going to play with us. If it picks number 3, Kieran's going to play with us. And if it picks number 4, Kiba's going to play with us. If it picks a combination that doesn't work, where we can't all do something, then Lord have mercy on our souls. But let's see what we've got. It's RNG4. The number's 2. It's Sky. So Sky. Okay, so right now we could say Guzzlord, but we'll see what can happen. Yeah, it's sort of a way we can try and do it, but like without being biased or anything. So Sky again. Sky, get your second Switch. Get a Switch 2, and connect it up. Okay. Really loves Sky today. Right, let's try again. 1 in 4 chance of it being Sky a third time. Oh my gosh! Oh, hang on. I gotta take a picture of that for... Hang on. I gotta take a picture of that for, like, Kevin. Okay. Right, 1 in 4 chance of it being Sky again. Oh, no, wait, no, hang on. I didn't type it correctly. Oh, crud. Oh, crud. The random number is 46. Ignore that. The number is 1. It's on Lara. Okay. Sorry. That was when we initially had a system. I need to get rid of that, to be honest. I think we initially had a system, like a number between 1 and 100 or something. But yeah. Anyway. Okay. It's on Lara and Sky. The problem is, do you guys? Do you guys just want to do, like, Kartana or something? Because I don't want to do Pheromosa, like, a second time. Would you rather do... Well, we could do, like, Pheromosa again, but do you guys just want to do, like, a Kartana or something? Like my Kartana? And then, like, I don't know. That's just my theory, my game theory. If not, we could either do like another Pheromosa or a Kartana, but okay, I'm just gonna say Kartana because this is gonna be the easier thing. Sorry for the faffing around, and Kurapopex, I do apologize for making you wait. So right, you guys are gonna select connect to the internet, select anything goes. I'm gonna select Kartana, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up the link code. We're going to go 04280353, because we are running a little bit late, aren't we? But 04280353, that's the code. Ready, set, go. Get in there on Lara, Sky, and Kurapopex. And then we'll take it from there. Okay. Sorry, I'm just checking a thing on my phone because I did get a kind of important message, but it can wait until after the stream. And there we go. Okay. So everyone's in. Everyone's in. What are the odds we get a Magmar this time? Okay, so here we go. So yeah, Kartana, super duper mega weak to fire. If not fire types, fighting types are fine. And just watch out, because it's like the main thing to watch out for is for its leaf blade. So watch out for like water types. But there we go, mystical fire. That's a fire move. Electabuzz has helping hand. That could be a plan. I will just say Vaporeon does have Weather Ball, so you could kind of use it as a fire type. But yeah. Oh, Black Sky on Lara. Black Skyra. Okay. Oh, Phalanx is a fighting type, which is super effective against Kartana. So Phalanx would be the ideal last choice here. Yes! But nice. Okay, well done, everyone. Nice. Okay, so we've got a Lycanroc and a Kingler. If we see Lurantis, I feel like we should go for it, just for the sake of the spreadsheet. But let's see what we've got here. Okay, neither of them... Okay, they're both weak to grass. And then we've got Piloswine, which is... Oh, Torkoal's on the right. Okay, Torkoal is on the right. I repeat, Torkoal is on the right. And then after that, there's not really a whole lot, to be honest. So I think we should just do, like, the Kingler, the Torkoal, and I don't know what. Do we just want to switch Vaporeon for Torkoal, and then, like, that's our plan? Yeah, that's the thing, because, like, Vaporeon's the only one we, like, okay, we need to switch Vaporeon. I know it was a bit odd, like, being like, let's take Vaporeon, but if we didn't have any... Here's the thing. If we didn't have, like, any switches, right, I would rather have, like, a Vaporeon than, like, say this Kingler, because at least Vaporeon can use a fire move. Like in theory, in game theory, we could like switch like Togetic or Electabuzz for the Torkoal, and then Vaporeon would have a fire move. That's not what I'm suggesting our plan should be, but what I'm just saying is, in principle, in game principle, but in principle, like, say if we had a team where we, like, just there were no switches at all, apart from Torkoal. Say if they were, like, I don't know, we had something worse than Vaporeon, and there was the Torkoal to switch, we could be like, okay, well, at least with Vaporeon, it technically can use a fire move. So yeah. Pokedex, you're on a G-Max Kingler right now as well? Dang. That's funny. Funny for the money. Okay. Oh, come on! Why was the AI so smart there? And it went for... Oh, gosh. Also, was Electabuzz slower than Kingler there, or did I miss a move? And that boosts its special defense, which sucks. Max Stuffo! Okay, we have done half its health, though, so that's something. That's something. But okay, at least Phalanx can just use, like, Brick Break now, so Phalanx can use Brick Break. Vaporeon... Ugh, actually, hang on, let me just check something here. Honestly, a Water Pulse might be marginally better than a Weather Ball, just because of the chance of confusion. It does a little bit less damage, but the confusion chance might be worth it. I don't know, though. 2, 4, 6, 8. Is this Jiffy Bull or great? Light Screen! That's rubbish against the Kingler. Brick Break, though. That's good. Oh, Xander. So, has Rising Voltage always checked if the target was on electric terrain for the bonus damage? I thought... So, for Rising Voltage, just... If there is terrain on the field... Rising Voltage does more damage. I thought that's how Rising Voltage works. I didn't think... And then, if you are grounded, you get, like, a boost on top of electric moves. If that distinction makes sense. So I thought Rising Voltage is just... If there's terrain, Rising Voltage does more damage. And then, if you're on the ground, electric moves you use during electric terrain, including Rising Voltage, then get a boost. So I kind of thought in some ways, for a Pokemon like Electabuzz, Rising Voltage gets like a double boost, but for like Emolga, it only gets a single boost, if that distinction makes sense. Right, here we go. So, my Switch controller was upside down. But that's a good question, Xander. Maybe that needs to be Bulbapedia'd. But that's how I would figure it. That Rising Voltage gets a boost in terrain, and then grounded Pokemon using electric moves get boost on their moves, and that's kind of how it works. So Rising Voltage can either get like a single boost or a double boost. Right, it sucks that Phalanx has less health, but we need to keep it. It's important to keep. Right, okay. Yeah, so Torkoal, and then I don't know who we want to go against at the end. I suppose it just depends on what our team is looking like. Probably the bug type, though. Oh, the Charger... Yeah, no. We want to do the Charger bug, right? Because we're going to have a Torkoal that can Dynamax. So, if we just, like, helping hand the Torkoal, that's going to be, like, a one-turn victory, right? Okay. Torkoal! Right, here we go. Oh, the wings, the wings! Why do I keep getting Togetic's? If I had a nickel for every time I had a Togetic. Okay. Right, Mystical Fire. Oh. Actually, maybe I could use a Life Dew. I was going to use a Mystical Fire to, like, lower its special attack. But I wish you could change the weather to let Vaporeon do more damage. I know, it kind of sucks. I was kind of aware of that like Vaporeon's not going to be able to do that much damage, but yeah, it is what it is. Right, here's the Max Lightning, very, very frightening me. Whoa, that did a load of damage. And that's before we get the... See, now with that terrain up, like, the next one is going to do even more damage. Okay, here's the Brick Break. More like a deep fake. Water Pulse, nice. Can we get Confusion? No, okay. Life Doo-Doo. Hopefully this doesn't, like, get less because of the sun or something like that. Okay, sorry, Phalanx. Oh no, my accuracy, my precious, precious accuracy. Okay, but that's a good start. That's a good start. And then, yeah, I'm just going to keep using Life Doo-Doo. Here's Max Lightning, very, very frightening me. Very nice. And then here's the Brick Break, nice. That does a good amount of damage given Torkoal's, like, really good defense. It's doing about as much as the Water Pulse. Right, here's the Life Doo-Doo. Excellent. Well done, everyone. Yep, full HP. We know. Yes, Clam Fandango, I can hear you. Oh, no. Oh, no. No. Oh, no. Right, I'm just going to keep using the Life Doo-Doo. And then we'll see how the rest of this goes. Right. Right, Electabuzz Max Lightning, very, very frightening me. Okay, well done. Very nice. Team 5. I feel alive. Unlike that Torkoal. So yeah, Vaporeon, very important Vaporeon switch here. 07 Vaporeon, thank you for your service. Thank you for your services, Vaporeon. Yeah. But yeah, so if we get that all-important Vaporeon switch, then we should be good. Vaporeon, 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 Vaporeon. Let's all switch up Vaporeon. Very nice Sky. And then, yeah, so you'll be able to get, like, a... If you use, like, your Inferno for, like, the for your max flare here, you're going to do an insane amount of damage. And then, basically... if you then use like a Burning Jealousy on the Kartana, you're going to do an insane amount of damage. So yeah. Right, Scientist. I don't think we want a Science here because we have a good team. Like, we're all really strong and like super effective against this. It's a scam. I know in theory, in game theory, like, I could have switched because of, like, health reasons, blah, 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 but, like, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Kaz, you really need to get Eevee and Galar and Paldea. Ooh. An easy way to get Eevee is to just get one of the Eeveelutions and breed it. And the Eeveelutions show up on, like, the Dragon... Do they show up on the Dragon Island? I think there's, like, a guaranteed Eeveelution on the little Dragon Island that you can, like, surf to. No, not the Dragon... No, it is called Dragon something, right? It's that place to, like, the northwest of the map. Of, like, the wild area. I mean, you can also, depending on your game, you can also find it on that early route before the first gym. But it is a bit harder in one of the games. But you can actually, like, also hear it as well if you have your sound volume on. In Paldea, there's a guaranteed spot where Eevee shows up. I could point it out on the map if I had the map in front of me. But it's basically to, like, the southeast of the school. And there's, like, a tree that it's near, and there's, like, a level 10 one that appears once per day. And, oh, for the love of Nelly! But again, with Eevee as well, in Paldea, there are a lot of, like, Eeveelutions around, and so you could just catch one and breed one that way as well. Okay. And the storm rages on. Right, here's the max flare. More like a max hair. Will this do a one-hit KO? Yes! Well done, everyone. Very nice work. Very nice indeed. Indeed. Well done, well done, well done, well done. But yeah, we don't want to switch for this because it's bad against a Kartana. And we already have a good team for Kartana. So... but yeah. Yeah, we're good without this. Charger Bug does, like, have the ability where it, like, could power up Torkoal, essentially. And so in that sense, maybe it's worth it, but... I can actually, once this is over, just bring up on the map, like, where I'm talking about, like, the two places I'm talking about in this game. For Scarlet and Violet, I can't. I can point it out on the map if it was in front of me. If I had Scarlet and Violet in front of me, I could literally point on the map. It's like, oh, right here, there's a tree, and there's an Eevee right in front of it that's level 10, to, like, the southeast of the school. You know, so it's at, like, say, like, if like, the school is the center of a clock, it's, like, 7 or 8 p.m. or something like that. No, sorry, not 7 or 8. 4 or 5 p.m. But, like, yeah. Right, here we go. We got the Phalanx, gonna use a Max Knuckle. We got the Burning Jealousy. This is gonna be good. Again, will we ever get a Kartana that's like a 3-turn? I mean, will we ever get a Kartana that's like a full 2-turn? I think we've had like a 5 or 6 move Kartana maybe, but for like a whole 2 turns, I don't think we've ever had like a full 2 turns against this thing. Right, Helping Hand on Torkoal, nice. Right, Air Cutter, more like an air shutter. And then here's a Max Knuckle. Show me potato salad. Oh, nice. Okay, that's a good start. And then Torkoal should be able to take this out with, like, the rest, I think, hopefully. Oh, I'm going first. Oh, then my attack did that much? Oh, Torkoal this thing is toast. It's getting desperate. It is going to start using generative AI attacks. But no, Burning Jealousy for the win. Well done, everyone. Very nice work. The wings. The wings, you can hear the wings. So you want to catch everything, you don't have to keep them, but always catch them. Ash, catch them. And stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars, we beat a boss. So wish everyone good shiny luck. But Team 5, very well played. Very well played indeed, everyone. Indeed. Very impressive stuff. And hopefully someone gets a shiny. Kurapopex, very well played once again. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully we see you on like another stream. But yeah, here we go. Here we go. So Kingler is not shiny. No, you're very welcome. Thank you for like playing along and being like nice and respectful, and for playing well as well. You know, it always helps when people know what they're doing. Like, seriously, like, legit. Okay, so Kingler is a no. Torkoal is a no. Ah, Charger Bug. Will we get a red Charger Bug? No. Okay. But I do have all these Pokemon. Oh, sorry. Oh, I actually don't think I saw you say this. Until now, you've been playing with NPCs for your DAs, and it wasn't as fun. Oh! Oh, you're trying to get Yveltal shiny? Oh, Kurapex. I don't know if you've noticed. You've probably, like, seen a bunch of people writing this in chat. Sepda. S-E-P-D-A. So basically, that's for people doing separate Dynamax Adventures. If you ever want to come back, you don't just have to play with me. You're welcome to, like, if there are people in chat, if you have, like, a ticket for Yveltal, there are other people in our chat who need shiny Yveltal. And so... so there are people who are like also hunting for shiny Yveltal. So you're always welcome to join us and then play like Yveltal in the chat with people. If you want a shiny hunt for Yveltal, but like with other people, you're totally welcome to do that. But the one thing I ask if you do that is to use this code, the Scepter code. So you sort of be like Septal, like... You know, so you'll be like Scepter, let's go left, or something like that. Like, I just, put an example there. Anyway, sorry, I'm building up the tension here, aren't I? So, Kingler, no. Torkoal, no. Charger Bug, no. Will we get the silver thingied Kartana? No. That would have been kind of weird if we got it there, wouldn't it? After all that build-up. But yeah, no sparkles there, no sparkles there. And none of these are Lurantis. We just need Lurantis. That's the only Pokemon we need now. An adamant Charger Bug. I don't know why, but there's something kind of funny about that. So I'm going to get Charger Bug. But yeah, hang on. Let me just check the old stars and sparkles. So no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, and no sparkles there. Torkoal, Charger Bugs. Here's Charger Bug. There we go. Oh, let me just show that position on the map. But yeah, oh, Kurapex. Again, I think you were here for like what, rounds 4 and 5. So let me just outline how, like, I do things here on the stream. So basically, I have 3 tickets at the minute, right? So yes, I'll keep Kartana. So I have 3 tickets, and what happens is, like, at the beginning of the stream, we assign teams and everything, but what we do is I will play through, like, my 3 tickets, so I'll be like, right, who can do Kartana, who can do Thunderous, who can do Uxie, and we'll play through these 3, right? And then what we do is I try and do 2 rounds with chat, so I do your guys' tickets, but they have to be something I can still do that I can shiny hunt for, right? So I have 3 things that I'm, like, primarily focused on, but then I have a list of, like, 8 things, I think, that I don't have, but that I'm also hunting for, that, like, after I get these 3, like, I'll be subbing these 3 with this list of, like, 8 things. So then we sort of do the other 8 things, like, with chat. We do, like, 2 rounds, and they will be, like, Tapu Bulu, Nihilego, Buzzwole, Pheromosa, Xurkitree, Celesteela, Guzzlord, and/or Stack Attacker. So, yeah, so every day, so if you need any of these 3, Uxie, Thunderous, or Kartana, like, feel free to join in with me. But then if you want other stuff as well, like Eveltal, you're welcome to join in with chat. As long as you do use that scepter format, just because, and the reason why is just having a big random word in capital letters is very like visually distinctive, and so it's a way for my eyes to be able to go, I don't need to pay attention to that. Like if I'm looking at chat being like, okay, should we go left or should we go right here? If I'm seeing someone in chat say like scepter, I know that I can just ignore what they're saying and I can look at all the other messages, and then it's like, oh, okay, right, there's someone who didn't say scepter who's saying we should go to the left. Right, I'm going to go to the left, So, yeah. Anyway, so hopefully that makes sense, but you're totally welcome to come back. And then Xander probably already did this, but like here is my schedule. It's basically like 2 p.m. Los Angeles time every day except Wednesday and Saturday. So like Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday is the typical thing. Sometimes I change it up because life gets in the way, but that's the general way that I do it. That's what I do. That's when I do it. That's how I do it. So yeah. So if you are ever in the need for a Yuxi, Kartana, Thunderous, or Tapu Bulu, Nihilego, Boswell, Pheromos, Azakatri, Celesteela, Guzzlord, or Stakataka, you're absolutely welcome to come back and play with me anytime. But if you do want to do Eveltal or other stuff that chat have, because again, sometimes like we were hunting for something, but then I get it, so I stop doing it, but like chat are like, but I still need to get it, so they will do those things together. Or there are things that I'm not going to be doing for a very, very long time, so they'll do them together. So yeah, so you're absolutely welcome to come back. We'd love to have you back. Thank you for subscribing and joining in. And thank you to all of you for subscribing and joining in. Whether you've been here for 2 minutes, 2 days, or 2 months, or the whole, or 2 years, however long it's been, I really appreciate it. Right, anything. So there we go. So there we go. But that's it. That's all for today. You guys have been wonderful. Thank you so, so much. I will see you all tomorrow, Tuesday the 29th of April, for more Dynamax Adventures. Have a wonderful rest of your Monday. Take care. See you later. Like that like button if you haven't already. It really does help. If you haven't hit that like button, it really does help. But until tomorrow, take care, stay safe, and bye-bye.